What's good? I'm Karlton Jahmal, and this is the Roundup. Every week, there's a mountain of new releases. Can't keep up? I got you. With the holiday season rolling in, album releases were a little scarce, but the projects that did drop are an old school hip-hop lover's dream. There are 4 albums that really took me back to when I was a kid listening to the radio. They got that nostalgic vibe. The first of which is Statik, Selektah, and Termanolgy's Still 1982. We all know Termanolgy's a lyricist, and we all know Statik, Selektah could cook up some hot beats. They've reunited for their 3rd project, and it's amazing. Although he's from Massachusetts, Termanolgy delivers that vintage New York sound. Now, if you like Wu-Tang Clan or The Lox, this is definitely an album that you need to be listening to. Just weeks away from the 6th anniversary, Pro Era has re-released their classic mixtape, PEEP the Aprocalypse. All the original tracks are on the mixtape, but they've included one new song. The mixtape originally released just days before Capital Steez passed away. Now if you listen to it, it takes you back to that 2012 vibe when Joey was just getting on the scene and we thought the New York old school revival was here. Benny the Butcher also capitalizes off that vintage New York sound with his new project, Tana Talk 3. Much like Termanolgy's project, Benny the Butcher's album will make you think of old school Lox, old school Wu-Tang, Mobb Deep, just that sound that we've been craving for years. Benny the Butcher may not be well known, but he's somebody that you need to know. The last of the 4 albums that really brings you that old school vibe is the Diplomats' Diplomatic Ties. This project brings back Dipset at their finest, and that's why it's this week's Album of the Week. This is the first album that the Diplomats have released in almost 15 years. Cameron, Juelz Santana, Jim Jones, and Freaky Zeke have all put their beefs aside and come together to put out this monstrous album. The Diplomats are legends. It's good to see them back together. And all these kids that they've influenced over the years, now they're back to take the throne. They give us exactly what we want, and that's why Diplomatic Ties is the album of the week. Boosie Badazz came through an experimental album called Boosie's Blues Cafe. Now this one ain't for me, but Boosie, he gets an A for effort. He really commits himself to this whole blues and jazz vibe, and he keeps the narrative going for the whole album. It's a nice try. Last week, I missed out on Jaden Smith's new project, The Sunset Tapes, a cool tape story. This is exactly what you would expect from Jaden Smith. A lot of auto-tune, some singing, some weird shit, but we love it. Let the kid do what he wants. It's creative, it's different, I support it. Jaden, you got it. Now that we got the albums out of the way, these are the 3 singles that you need to be listening to right now. Termanolgy, Chris Rivers, and Conway got together for the track 30 Shots. This is the type of song that you want to play at a house party. Maybe some beer pong, some hunch punch, the ladies are getting a little close, you're chilling, that kind of vibe. This is it. Joey Badass, Kirk Knight, and CJ Fly got together for the new track, Know the Rules. Statik Selektah comes through with a Biggie Small sample, which we all love, so we're gonna listen to it, and the track is amazing. Joey, Kirk, and CJ touch on their own struggles and the death of Capital Steez. I don't know if this track is new or if they recorded it years ago, but either way, we love it. Meek Mill shook up the game by dropping 2 singles in one day. The first, Oodles and Noodles Babies, is probably one of my favorite Meek Mill songs ever.
Who would think a nigga get a Grammy now?
The old school sample is mesmerizing, and Meek Mill uses a stop and go flow that really showcases his energy. You could tell that gel really changed Meek Mill. He's rapping with 20/20 vision. He's looking at his past and seeing how those decisions can help him change his future. Unfortunately, Meek's second track just ain't it. It misses the mark, and that's why it's not my cup of tea. Meek Mill grabs Fabulous and Latin artist Anuel AA for Uptown vibes, and honestly, this song is confusing. It's a mix of a street anthem with some Latin vibes, and it seems like Meek is trying to dip his fingers into the lucrative Latin music pot, and it's not working. Stop it. I'm Karlton Jahmal, and this has been The Roundup. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Peace.